Hello children, how are you? I hope that everybody are fine at home, safe, staying at home, right children? I actually we are taking Corona holidays, right? This is the time where we have to go to the school, but unfortunately there is no school because of Corona. But we have to learn something sitting at home. To continue that session, here we are presenting the online classes from our school. Okay, this is Saubhagya Madam, your science faculty for this year, and I am going to teach you the subject science. Before we go into our subject, let us talk few things about coronavirus. As you already know and be aware of what is coronavirus. Coronavirus is nothing but a deadly virus which is causing death. So, there are few precautionary methods that to be taken to avoid this coronavirus. First thing is always stay home. Until and unless there is an emergency work to go outside, please stay home and be always safe. Second one, every 20 minutes please wash your hands and legs with any sanitizer or soap solution or Dettol solution so that the virus will be washed away. Okay children? And thirdly, whenever you are going outside, try to wear a mask on your face. Why you have to wear this mask? This mask will protect the virus to enter your nose directly because the virus will damage your lungs. If once it is entered into your body, it will damage your lungs. I hope that make sure everything is continued. Okay children, now let us learn about the food components which are present in our food. Okay, see, the first one is carbohydrates. Do you know there are 5 important food components? Okay, the first one is carbohydrates. Repeat it children, carbohydrates. The second one is proteins. What it is children? Proteins. Next one, vitamins. What is this children? Vitamins. What is the next one? Minerals. Okay children? Minerals. Next, fats. Okay, as I have already said, there are 5 food components. They are carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, minerals and fats. Along with these 5 important components, there are other 2 important components which are very essential for us. That is roughage and water. So all these together are important for our food. So all these together we can call them as food components. These are very essential in one's diet. Okay children. Now let us see them individually. Okay, now we'll see them separately. Carbohydrates. Every day we are doing many activities. Yes children, you love to run, jump, skip, play, fight and all the things. For all these activities, what do you need? You need some energy. But from where do you get this energy? You get the energy from the food you eat. Which kind of component is giving you that energy? It is nothing but carbohydrates. Carbs are the energy giving foods. They produce more amount of energy to you to do all the activities. So carbohydrates are called as energy giving foods. What are they called children? Energy giving foods. So in what food items do you find these carbohydrates? The carbohydrates are rich in rice, wheat, maize, barley. All these are the high amount of carbohydrate foods. So you have to take more cereals so that you will get more amount of energy for your activities. Okay children. Now we'll go to the next one, proteins. Okay, before we talk about proteins, let us have a small chat. Everybody loves to have a nice body. Yes children, especially the boys. There are many people who are going to the gyms to build up their body. They want a good muscle and good shape to their body. Okay, in order to have a good body, you also need proteins along with the carbohydrates. These carbohydrates and proteins are called as macronutrients. What are they called, children? Macronutrients. Why macronutrients? Because they are required by our body in larger quantities. Okay. So energy is required more and also proteins are required more in our diet. So these two are called as macronutrients. Now come to the next one, vitamins and minerals. What are these vitamins and minerals? What are vitamins and minerals? Minerals and vitamins are essential components of our body. Okay, what will happen if we doesn't take these vitamins and minerals? See, sometimes we have some wounds on our body. Sometimes we run and we may fall down. We will get a wound. After a few days, the wound is healed again. Have you observed, children? Okay. How? Who is doing this work? How it is happening and who is doing this work? This repairing mechanism is done by these vitamins and minerals which are present in our food. Okay. So these two are called as repairing foods. What they are called as? Repairing foods. They repair our body and help to grow our body in a very good manner. So, but these are required in very lesser quantity. So these two are called as micronutrients. They are not required in more amounts. They are required in only smaller amounts. So they are called as micronutrients. And the next one is fats. Fats are also considered as energy giving foods. What are these fats called? These are also another source of energy giving foods along with the carbohydrates. But when compared to the carbohydrates, the fats are required in lesser quantity. Okay. For example, if we take more fats, what will happen to our body? If you are taking more fats, what will happen? You will become obese. Like this, you will become like that. Okay. So you can't have more amount of fats. Because of more amount of fats in our body, we are very sensitive to get more diseases like heart problems, obesity. These are major problems because of fats. These are only required, the fats are only required in very lesser quantities when compared to the carbohydrates or proteins. Okay, children, now let us have once again, we will repeat these words. Carbohydrates, energy giving foods. Proteins, body building foods. Vitamins and minerals, they are protective foods. Fats, it is also a source of energy giving food which is required in lesser quantity. Along with all these 5 components, we need 2 more components. I said, see, roughage and water. As you know, water is required by our body in major amount. You know, children, our human body is made up of 70% of water. Yes, the whole body is completely filled with 70% of water. This water is very much useful for many different mechanisms that occur in our body. In the digestive system, in the transport system, in the excretory system. All the systems need this water. So every day try to take 3 to 5 liters of water at least. Okay, at least 3 to 5 liters of water you have to consume so that you will maintain your good health. And next one is the roughage. Roughage is nothing but the dietary fiber. What is it, children? Dietary fiber. The fiber which is present in our diet. Actually, the roughage is also a type of carbohydrate but which is not digested by our body. Your body cannot digest the roughage, but it is very important. In what way it is important? The roughage helps us to excrete the undigested food. See, the name itself is saying it is rough, so it is undigestible. This roughage is helping us to bring out or push out all the waste food or the undigested food in our intestine. Okay, children. So So where do we find all these things? As I already said, you can find more in the cereals. Proteins you can find more in the pulses, meat, egg or fish. All these contain more amount of proteins, and vitamins and minerals. Fresh leafy vegetables, fruits and all kinds of foods you will contain vitamins and minerals. More in the leafy vegetables and fruits. Okay, fats. Fats, as you know, you get it from the oil or the ghee or the butter or the cheese you are using in the home. Do you know, children? Cheese, butter, oils, cooking oil, all these are rich amount of fats. They contain rich amount of fat. The roughage you can get from the vegetables again. Okay, children. And the water which is very useful for your body. Okay, children. Up to now we have discussed about the different food components that are present in different food items. Okay, children. So now I will ask you a question. If you don't take food, what will happen to you? You will become dull. Yes? Okay. So if you don't have any energy in your body, you cannot do any kind of work. If you are not having any proteins, carbohydrates, vitamins and minerals, your total body is being damaged. So taking these essential components daily is very important for your health. So I ask you a question, if you don't take food, what will happen? If you don't take food, you cannot do any activity. And now we will see what actually is present in the food which is giving energy to do all these activities. See, any food item you take, this food item is prepared by the ingredients. What it is prepared by the ingredients. See, if you want to see one semia payasam, what is there? It contains milk, sugar and all these things. Yes. So the materials which are used to prepare any food item is called as ingredients. What are they called? Ingredients. And what are present in the ingredients? Nutrients. What are present in the ingredients? Nutrients. The food contains ingredients and the ingredients contain the nutrients. So I will show you few examples. If you observe, whenever you are getting you like to eat biscuits, chocolates or any other food items from the shop, have you ever observed there will be a nutritional box given on the back of the packet? Have you observed? If you see any potato chips or a chocolate packet or a biscuit packet, any packed food item, you know, if I show you an egg and if I ask you what is present in the egg, can you say what it is present? Yes, you can say proteins because you know that. But if I ask you, I took a packet of biscuit and I asked you what is present in the biscuit, you can't say it correctly. So now let us see few examples of the different kinds of nutrients, how they are present in the packed food. Okay, children? Now see, I have taken a bottle of honey. This is a bottle of honey. If you observe, see, here you can see the nutritional column. Have you seen here? There is a column there. What it contains? What it is containing? See clearly. Okay. Now, what it is containing? It is containing proteins, carbohydrates, sugars and fats. What it is containing? Proteins, carbohydrates, sugars and fats. Okay, now I will show you the other one. See, I have taken a packet of oats. This is a packet of oats. This is one kind of fiber containing food product. Now see, here if you see, there is a nutritional value chart. Yes, children? Okay. What it is containing? It is also containing, see, fats are there, proteins are there, carbohydrates are there, iron, magnesium, sodium, zinc, selenium. These iron, magnesium, sodium, zinc, selenium are the vitamins and minerals. These are the minerals which are, sorry, not vitamins, these are the minerals. Okay, these minerals are also present in this food item. So if you take any food item, you find the different nutrients, either vitamins, minerals, fats, carbohydrates or any other thing. Okay, now let us see the another example. See children, I have taken a packet of Complan. Everybody love to drink this Complan? Good. Drink it daily. So if you observe here, see, there is some nutritional value written here. Yes? So if you are taking this Complan daily in the milk, what you will get? You will get proteins, fats, carbohydrates, sugar, calcium, phosphorus, vitamin D2. See, vitamin D2, vitamin K, magnesium, manganese, vitamin B1, B2, B12, B6. So there are different vitamins and minerals in this packet of Complan. So make sure you take different food varieties or different food items that contain different nutritional values. Either it could have carbs, it could have proteins, it could have minerals, vitamins, fats, whatever it might be. But you have to maintain a very good balanced diet in order to have a good health.
Okay, now we'll see the pictorial representation of the components of food. See, there are the different components of food as we have already discussed. The carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals. Along with them, we are also having fiber and water. See children, in this picture, you can see the sources of these components. So, we are getting the different components of food from different vegetables and fruits. Okay children? Okay children? See, now you can understand the carbs, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, water and fiber. Okay. Now we'll see another picture. See here, if you consider this as a plate, the water is in the liquid form and the remaining all the roughage, vitamins, carbs, fats, proteins, minerals, all these are from our food. Whatever the food we are eating, any one of the component will be present in that food, or 2 to 3 components might be present in the food. Make sure your plate look like this and you will have all the major nutrients of the food in a one single plate of meal. And we'll see the different sources of the carbohydrates. See, here the vegetables are there, fruits are there, whole grains, seeds, nuts and beans. Okay, as you know, the vegetables and fruits are always the rich sources of all the kinds of carbohydrates or any food component. Okay, the whole grains like the wheat and maize, those are very rich in carbohydrate. As energy giving food is required by our body, we have to maintain the carbohydrate. Okay children, see the different seeds, for example the pumpkin seeds, and there are many other seeds that are available in the market. Okay, the seeds and the nuts like the almonds, cashew nuts, raisins, all these are rich sources of carbohydrates. Now we'll see the fats. See, you know these sources like fish, meat, chicken or meat, and also the milk and eggs. And also children, you know the paneer which you eat in the hotels, or sometimes your mothers will prepare them at home. So all these are rich sources of proteins. And also you know that milk is a complete food. Okay children, make sure you have a glass of milk and an egg daily, so that you will have rich source of protein in your diet. It is very important for your children, okay, at this small tender age. See, we are having 2 sources of proteins. The proteins we are acquiring from either animals or from the plants. See, in this picture you can see clearly the difference between the protein sources of animals and also the protein sources of the plants. If you are non-vegetarian, you can opt the animal source of proteins, or if you are vegetarian, so you can take the plant sources, or if you are eating both the items, see there are many choices of eating these proteins. The proteins are the body building foods. If you want to build up your body, you have to make sure that you can take any of the protein sources, okay, so that they will build your body and give good muscle to your body, and also you can maintain your good weight and shape to your body. See children, okay. Now we'll see the fats. As I said that fats are also a source of energy giving food, but they should always be taken in very lesser quantity. That is the only reason. See in the picture, see the children. See children, the chocolates are there. Your mothers will be saying, hey, don't eat more chocolate. Okay, these are not good for your health. And the sources like cheese, butter, some fruits like avocado, and some nuts, all these are rich in fatty content. Along with that, we are also using the oils like sunflower oil, which we are using as a cooking oil. Okay, the ghee, which you are getting from the curd. All these are rich sources of fats. Make sure you take lesser amount of fats when compared to the proteins and the carbohydrates in your diet. Okay, children? See the pictures and you can understand. Okay, now we see the vitamins. The vitamins, as you know, there are different vitamins. Because of lack of vitamins, we get different kinds of diseases. See, the vitamin A, night blindness, if you don't eat them, if you don't have it in your body, you get night blindness. The vitamin B1, B2, B6, B12, these are the B vitamins. If you don't have B12 and B6, you will have less blood. Okay, now we'll see the minerals. These minerals are they are required by the body in very smaller amounts, micro elements. See, the iron, zinc, calcium, iodine, magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, selenium. See children, if you observe any of the packed food item, you can find these minerals present in those packaged food mostly. And see, you have given the examples below also. See, in what source you are getting these minerals. Though they are required in very lesser quantity, but if they are not present in your food, they will cause a major damage to your body. Okay, so the minerals also play an important role in your diet. See, the calcium and zinc, these both are very important, along with the iodine, which we are getting from the salt. Not only these things, but also roughage and water, they also play an important role in your diet. Make sure you have all these components, all these varieties of food components in your diet, and maintain a balanced diet to have a healthy body. And try to note down the